Hello everyone and welcome to Big Geek Planet. My name is Josh and it's time for some turtle talk. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if for some reason you haven't heard of them, you're about to. I've been watching the Ninja Turtles since I was a baby practically. And of course, usually any other time, I would be all over the place. I'd be doing this, doing that, not being able to pay attention to anything. But boy, when the Ninja Turtles came on, I was just right there. Laser for just, oh, turtles. Just, just laser focused on them. And actually, now that I think about it, not a whole lot has changed over the years. Whatever, I'm just awesome like that, it's fine. So anyway, about the Ninja Turtles, let's start with origin story. So when I was growing up, the first time that I was ever introduced into the Ninja Turtles was the original, I think, 1990 movie. And then of course also the animated series from the 80s, but that was actually just a little bit before my time, so I watched a lot of reruns and everything. There have been so many variations of the Ninja Turtles that recently I wanted to know the original, the origin story, the issue #1 comic book. For those of you who don't know, the Ninja Turtles started off as a comic book by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird in 1984, I believe. And so this is not the original. I feel special right now, like presenting something. Get your copy today. Anyway, here, let's take it out of the sleeve because it's like reflecting a lot. So it has a different cover. Well, I don't know if you can see that. It has a different cover than the original one does, but it has the original story on the inside, and you can see, I don't know, just open it up to some random pages, what it used to look like. It used to look like that, all black and white. You can see them in there. The one that's closest to the original Ninja Turtles comic book is the movie. The very first 1990 movie, as far as the origin story, out of all the ones that I've seen between the shows and the movies and all that good stuff, they got it the closest. That brings us to our next point, different variations. I'm just going to name all the ones that I personally know of. If I'm missing some, feel free to let me know. The original one, and then the sequel, Secret of the Ooze, Ninja Turtles 3, Ninja Turtles in Time, the original 1980s animated series, 2003 Ninja Turtles, or around there, the early 2000s, which actually I missed out on. That's one of the few variations. I guess I was a teenager and I didn't care as much, or somehow that one slipped by me. I don't know how, but it did. The Next Mutation, which I believe I watched that when I was younger, and they put it up on Netflix, and I think I made it through about 30 minutes tops, maybe one episode of it, and I couldn't do it. I tried, I tried like heck to do it, and just couldn't do it. 2007 TMNT movie, The New Ninja Turtles. Let's talk about them for a little bit. I was excited. I was very excited when it was coming out because I was like, yes, they're finally, they're getting a huge blockbuster. They're getting what they deserve, or what I feel they deserve. And they are getting a huge blockbuster film. They haven't had one since I was a baby practically, and this is going to be awesome. Yeah. I'm sitting there, oh wait, with my Ninja Turtle hat. Okay, so I'm sitting there waiting for the movie to come on, just ready, anxious, can't wait because it's a huge blockbuster movie and it's gonna be awesome. And then it started and it was okay. All right, taking a little while to get to the Turtles, but whatever, it's all good. A lot of April O'Neil, a lot of Megan Fox, but that's okay. Finally, the Turtles come on, and the Turtles were actually really, really good. The Turtles were, as far as their personality, everybody, kind of freaked out about their look and everything. I actually kind of got used to their look a little bit. It was because of their personalities. Their personalities shined through and made you see past the CGI, or at least it did for me. And, Donatello being the nerdy one that could do all the tech stuff, and Michelangelo being his crazy self, and Raphael being the tough lone wolf guy, and of course Leonardo taking up the leader role. Splinter, he was different, but okay. Again, their personalities were what I was used to. The origin story, which up until recently I didn't even know, but I had the origin story from the first movie, and so and usually I'm not like that. I know that when they reboot stuff, they have to take a little bit of creative control and everything and make it their own, and that's fine. But man, which, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie, for me, as soon as they said April owned them, or they were April's pets and she named them, and that Splinter, and they just completely erased Hamato Yoshi from it, and they erased why Shredder even was going after them. It was a whole different reason, and Splinter didn't even know ninjutsu. He learned it from a book instead of learning it from his master, Hamato Yoshi. And when they said that, I shut down. I was like, nope, nope, this movie sucks. This is not Ninja Turtles. No, I'm going to omit this from my memory. Never again. And that's what killed it. Actually, everything else, they changed a lot of stuff, but I could live with everything else on there except for the origin story. That's what killed it for me. Okay, so I'm finally done ranting about the new movie. I think I finally got it out of my system. I needed that, though. This is part of the reason that I started this channel, was so that I could rant and rave and do whatever I want, talk about whatever I want, and get it out of my system. I also want to talk about the animated series, the new animated series. The new animated series is actually really, really good. And the reason that it's really good is because they did what I was talking about earlier with the taking something and making it their own. They took the Ninja Turtles and they changed some things, like April O'Neil and Casey Jones being teenagers and stuff like that. And it, at first when you first see it, it's like, but if you make it through just even half of season 1, or all of season 1, they know how to treat their fans, their older fans. They do so many throwbacks, and they've done so many old characters from both the comic books and from different variations of the shows and movies. There's so many different scenes that they do that are an homage to a previous version of the Ninja Turtles. As a matter of fact, one of their hour-long specials, you see the Turtles in this hallway of dimensions, and one of the dimensions that they look into is the old 1980s Ninja Turtle series. And they do a quick clip from that later in the episode, and they got the original cast from the original series to voice their turtles again, which was awesome. The new series does stuff like that all the time, and it's a lot of fun. They recently revealed Bebop and Rocksteady. I think that's the first time we've seen them since the original series, and I guess they're talking about putting them in the new movie, but it's been a long time since Bebop and Rocksteady, because we were hoping for them in remember that second Secret of the Ooze movie, and they were nowhere to be found, so we got Toka and Raza. If you're a Ninja Turtle fan and you haven't seen the new animated series, seriously, check it out. It's really good. I think that's going to be it for Turtle Talk. I appreciate you guys listening to me. In my last video, I didn't really talk about my scheduling. As far as my schedule goes, I'm going to try to post every single week, probably on Saturday, because that's when I can do it. And then, so I will be doing this Saturday, so I guess we'll just consider this a bonus video. Yay, bonuses. And any other time I want to do a bonus video or something like that, I'll do that too. But for sure, every Saturday I will post a video. This Saturday we are for sure going to be talking about Marvel. We got to get a Marvel talk in before the big premiere of Age of Ultron. If you're finding me for the first time, if you would, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what was your favorite version of the Ninja Turtles, whether it be animated, movie, or those few of you who might have liked Next Mutation. I don't know who you are, but go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. Let me know. Well, that's going to be it for me for now, guys, but before I go, I just want to say, remember what the wise man says. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Okay, bye.